You're watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
Okay, do you drive with one of those key fobs? Those, you don't have to put it in the ignition anymore. You just have the fob. Most of us keep it in our pocket and our purse. But the danger of these things can be forgetting to shut off the engine when you're done driving. It's Ask a Lawyer today here at Fox 13. Attorneys are here until about 9:30, and one of them is Betsey Herd, and she's here to talk about the legal issues if something ever happens or goes wrong. We've had an incident good to see you, by the way, and thanks for doing this. We've had an incident fairly recently where a couple lost their lives locally because the car was left running in the garage, and I believe it was a townhome, and the carbon monoxide just seeped into the house.
Right, that's the danger.
But you said, you and I've had a few minutes to talk. There's a fix.
There is.
There is a fix, it's just not in place.
Yes, the technology is actually already in use, because the same technology that allows remote start, that stops or shuts down with keyless ignition after a certain period of time. That's just a computer algorithm that could be applied to the key fob in the same way if there's no driver interaction after a certain period of time once you get out of the car.
So you say it exists, and it sounds like a fairly simple fix. Where is it? Why don't we have it?
I'm not really sure why we don't have it. I know that there is federal legislation that's been proposed for the first time this session by somebody out of Connecticut and Massachusetts that would require the Secretary of the Department of Transportation to put a requirement on manufacturers to do that. But the bill allows about another 2 years for that to take place. Now, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration can propose rules, and they've known about this problem since 2002. Their general counsel at the time, Jacqueline Glassman, actually put in writing in a letter to the administration that this was a risk. And since 2006, there have been 33 deaths and over 45 brain-related type injuries. So I'm not sure why it hasn't been done, but it may be required for it to be done through the federal legislation. But people need to know that it's a problem and to watch out for it.
Well, and you're right. And until that's in place, and who knows if it's going to be retroactive on cars that are already on the road.
It's not as written. It's not retroactive as written.
Man, I mean, when this most recent incident happened, it freaked me out to the point that I went and got carbon monoxide detectors.
I'm not surprised. There's a district fire chief down in West Palm Beach who had so many calls that he started handing out flyers regarding carbon monoxide poisoning to people in the area in West Palm Beach because there's an elderly population and it was happening. And the first case that was reported in 2006 was a couple in Florida that died because the wife left the car running in the garage and didn't know.
I could easily do it. I could easily do it. Hey, it's very good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for coming in.
All right.
And thanks and all your friends for answering the phones this morning. Good
Thank
to
you.
See you.